One.
Hello, my name is Sophia Armour, and I'm going to be talking to you about social dilemmas and its personal relationship with organizational behavior. So, what a social dilemma is it's when a personal interest directly conflicts with an organization's interest. So, the case study that we're looking at today actually delves into this and what directly affects different social dilemmas and methods that we can use to have a solution to it. Now, an example of a social dilemma is overfishing, as said in the case study. Let's say that an employee has a direct moral compass to help the ecosystem, but by working with a organization or a corporation that is overfishing and destroying the ecosystem, they are directly conflicting with their own moral values. Now, these are the takeaways that we have from the case study, which include the social dilemma topics, which is uncertainty/management, which is essentially how uncertainty affects how you deal with the social dilemma. Then we have structural solutions, which is essentially going to an authority to talk about solutions and try to find a solution through a higher power. And then we have temporal effects, which includes hindsight bias. It also includes time, which directly changes how you are and how you react to certain situations. Dynamic groups is essentially how a group functions. Emotions affect directly social dilemmas and have a pretty big relevancy when it comes to it. And methods are models how people try to find a solution. And again, organizational issues, if we look at that, we can find examples such as absenteeism, price setting, and competition, etc. So my personal example is I recently had a group project I had to do for a management class, and we reached out to our other person that was supposed to be part of our group, and he never answered. We were trying to get to him for a couple of months through D2L, through Outlook, and nothing worked. So we were uncertain how to proceed, but we did what we thought was right, which was just to record our own things and turn it in. We didn't want to cause any bad reflect on this person because we didn't know him, and we didn't know whether or not to go to an authority, so our teacher, and tell him, hey, this person wasn't around the whole time. We just figured that the teacher would know by only 3 people being on screen. But this is an important situation because it is a very common one. It's very common for people to have bad work dynamic and group dynamics when they're put in a group with people that they've never met before. And this is important to know and important to look at because it allows people that are younger and people that are going into these group settings to look at the situation and think ahead of time what they would do and find their own method to solve what we have had to deal with here. And also think about an employee is able to see in the future that this might be a problem and know how to find a solution. And for managers, they're able to look at an employee's point of view and fix things or find a solution that works for everybody. So I found my cited works on Science Direct, and this is my cited. Thank you for listening.